Are you seeking guidance on your spiritual journey? Need help with a vexing problem? Missing a loved one and looking for answers? Look no further than Psychic Insights, a small trusted psychic service offering mediums, psychics, and spiritual coaching. This service is managed by Hollis Taylor, a gifted psychic medium, astrologer, and a compassionate coach. We are dedicated to helping you navigate your spiritual awakening. At Psychic Insights, we provide medium readings and psychic insight to help you plan for tomorrow and make choices for today. Find the support you need, compassionate grief coaching, and astrological insights to help you spiritually grow and transform. Our professional services include well-managed schedules, recorded sessions, and reliable psychic mediums ready to facilitate your transformational experience. Discover more at psychicinsights.life.
Hello. How is everyone? Oh, I got stuff in front of your face. Hold on. There we go. Welcome, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Been a minute, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It has been. It's been a while since we've done little mini lives. We have Trista's here. Welcome, honey.
Hi.
And Renee Schneider and Laura. Carly Scott, welcome.
Hey, girl.
Andrea Jackson, Elaine Doyley.
Hello, hello.
Elena Carter. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure my Facebook is working. The Mediums group. It looks really delayed. Hold on just a second. So how are you tonight? I had to send you that picture right before we started because I just got it. I was like, oh my gosh.
He's so stinking cute.
I know. I had to share. Over on Facebook, we have Samantha Mack. Welcome, Samantha. And Justine May, Jo Beth, and Angela Lynn. Welcome, everybody. So good to see everybody. Yeah, my grandson, they sent the cutest picture right like seconds before we started, and I just had to share with somebody. They're so dang cute. Anyway, how are you? Look cute.
Thanks. I'm doing good. Today's the first day I did something for me.
Good.
I haven't had a moment to myself in a few weeks.
You have to do that.
Well, my hair was looking crazy from where I bleached it last summer, so I went in and I colored my hair again so I don't look like a crazy person, you know? Because that bleached color, it just kind of looks like I crawled out of a swamp with it.
Oh, you're funny. Welcome, Trista, and we have Angela here. I'm trying to make sure everybody. Beth, I haven't seen her in a while. Hi, Beth, and Leilani. Welcome. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Yes, my grandchild Samantha, everybody's here now. They're all here. My granddaughter was born July 1st, but it was like a whirlwind because I had molars out right before, like 2 days before, so I kind of was really out of it. But she's here, and Jackson, my other son, had a baby in January, so we have 2 little babies, and then I have a 2-year-old grandson too that's here. So there's a bunch of them, and they're so cute. Like we actually played in the mud puddles yesterday.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Do you know how much fun it is to play in the mud puddles with a 2-year-old?
I bet it is.
I was like, you better ask your mom, because I figured she'd say no. She's like, yeah, go ahead. I'm like, yes.
So good for you too.
Yeah, it really is. Well, we've had nothing but rain here. How's your weather there? Are you safe with all the crazy rain and weather? Holy cow.
We've had a few flash floods, like a surrounding,
Ah,
like, I don't know. We really haven't had that much rain, which is
good,
odd.
good. Well,
It's
your protections must be, your little forest people are watching out for you.
it's like we're sitting, on Satan's front porch, is what I would say, is like the heat is right now. Like, holy
Do you-
shit. Just hot.
that's how it
Cycle.
is here. I literally live in what's called the devil's armpit of Florida. And it's been hot, and so we're in like the stormy season, so it rains every day. But thank goodness we don't have any of that. Knock on wood. I'm pretty good where I'm at. I'm by the Gulf, but I am 15 miles in from the Gulf, so we're
Oh,
pretty good.
I haven't been out that way in a few years. We
I'm by
went
where everybody goes scalloping, but it's real country. I'm super super country. Like,
we to a music festival. So we started on the east coast of Florida, we worked our way down, and then came back up. And my husband, I was like, I want to see manatees. I was so insistent. I'm gonna go see a manatee, and he was like, babe, I've looked up reviews. It's super rare to see manatees, and I was like, no. It said that
no,
I'm gonna go see the manatees. I saw
the,
7 of them, and I just was looking at him the whole time. I was like,
they're
but
great. They're
there's
huge.
7.
They're really cool. But yeah, they're right down from me. Like, we see them in the springs. It just has to be cold in winter. Let me see your pendulum. Ooh.
She's got a little copper down at the bottom, and she's my birth
Ooh.
with my little
She's
shoe.
beautiful.
My sister
I
bought
just
these.
made I just redid mine. Look,
Oh wow!
that's my Herkimer, but then I that's a chrysocolla. So
Oh,
I made it like I took 3 apart. Well, this one kept breaking. This one has broke so many times, but this is a double terminated Herkimer diamond. Like, it was a
wow!
gift from one of my teachers. See it?
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's like, I could never afford something like that, but she gave it to me. And then I've had this forever. It's a piece of chrysocolla.
One of
So
my
I
really
love working with my pendulums.
just gave me this piece of celestite.
Oh my goodness
Had
gracious.
shittiest week, and she just was like, "Here, I have this for you." I was like, "You don't even understand what you just did for me because I was having the shittiest week ever."
And look at how good you're doing today. So see, I want you to know the energy and the vibration. Yes, Celestite, Beth, is amazing. It's like such a good family stone, and it's like a third eye cleansing. And like, meditate. Do you see all them little caves and stuff and all the little crystals?
Yeah.
You can get lost in them.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do that. That sounds like fun.
Yeah,
I keep my
you can
laboratory.
get lost in them.
I
Show
have.
it to us again. Oh, look at that. Yeah, see all the little caverns in the crystals?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can, when you get a stone like that, this is very much, you can really meditate and drop in. Like, I love raw like that. That's beautiful. And celestite is so amazing for your third eye and your throat chakra. And I
Yeah.
love that for you.
She gave me this stone, and there were so many things that I ended up saying that I've just kind of like, whatever, I've thrown it under the rug. I'm like, it's fine, I'm not gonna say anything. I got this stone, and the amount of word vomit that I had coming out of my mouth, let alone just the whole moon, and I was just like, whoosh. Everything I've been holding back for years just came pouring out, and I was like, holy shit, what was what was
You're
that?
really, that's awesome. Good job. Good job. Emil, what we're doing today is spirit led reading. So Nicole just drops in and spirits come. So the best way to get a reading, even if I know that you said that you're new, the best way to get a reading is to, when we drop in and she starts dropping in and working, start thinking of your loved one and ask them to come forward with a message, and Nicole will pick up on it. Okay. I'm sure she's really good. So I'm here if you need me.
Yes.
But I love the celestite feed. You'll notice it'll help you a lot. So it's starting here, then it'll go to your third eye. Ooh, and a labradorite.
These are my labradorite is my favorite. I even have my moonstone wedding ring.
Oh,
Um,
look, me too.
I
Okay, here's
that.
my lab,
Oh,
and
that's
then here's my moonstone. What?
yeah. These are my favorite. Amethyst is really
Yeah.
pretty, but like I found this piece. I was in Colorado
Ooh.
and I went to this shop and they had a bunch of little polished pieces. And I don't know, I saw the flash on this one. I snatched it up. I paid like $13 for this.
Wow.
I was like, for a flash like that, I was like, oh, shoot.
That's like this. I got this at a thrift store. In my size, I have huge hands. $40. $40. And you see, it was insane. And then this guy, I went back and wanted another ring because I was like, oh, if they had one in my size, they probably got more. So I
Yeah.
went back. This is Ganesha, and he has a sapphire on top, which is my birthstone. And I didn't even know who the heck Ganesha was. I had no clue. He's like the remover of obstacles and barriers. And yeah, really, really cool Hindu god.
So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Get my
I
raw
always
lab.
tell people, yeah, I always tell people, I really encourage people to work with crystals. And the other thing too is like, think of all the world and all the entire world. Where did those crystals come from? And their journey and their travel to come to you. Out of all the billions of people in the world, they're on your desk.
I have a tiny piece of black tourmaline that I had found. It used to be a little bigger, but it's like broken up over time.
Yeah, they do break up.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I used to have 3 dogs, and they used to do that all the time. It used to drive me crazy. Hang on, she's going to go take care of her dogs. And Andrea, what she's going to do is spirit-led messages. So the best way is when she starts dropping in, ask for your loved one to bring forward a message for you or to come forward to connect with Nicole with a message for you, okay? Let me hop over on Facebook. So I hope everybody's doing good. Samantha says, love, lab, and moonstone. Just bought an aquamarine ring. Oh, I can't wait to get in the mail. I love aquamarine. Hello, Renee. How are you? Crystal Family's life. Yes. Oh, Samantha's in Colorado. It's beautiful in Colorado. Finally cool and comfortable. I'm glad somebody's cool. It's hot as Hades here in Florida, and we have the 100-degree humidity and the storms. And I'm not talking like little storms. The other night, like, no, it wasn't yesterday. It was the night before. We had 30,000 lightning strikes within 20 miles of us. Like, how is that even possible? It was insane. But we were good. Everything was fine. I could not believe 30,000. Like, holy cow. So I'm sure Renee's coming. I mean, Renee, Nicole, there she is. I
I'm
was like,
so
I'm sure she's coming back. I was just telling everybody our weather here. Samantha was saying it's nice and cool in Colorado. And I'm like, it's hot as Hades here. And then we've been getting these storms. We had a storm not last night, the night before, and oh my goodness, there was 30,000 lightning strikes within 20 miles of us.
holy crap.
How is that even possible? Like, that's just an unfathomable number. Like, yeah, we were driving from my son's home during it, and they were it was insane. Yeah, like, I'm sorry, but that has to be some kind. I've lived in Florida a lot of my life. I've never seen that much lightning. I mean, you get lightning storms, but not. That's insane. So our energies are insane down here.
Oh goodness. I gotta get my heart rate back for a second.
Yeah, the dogs. So just drop in and relax. Just let me know what you need me to do. Burn some sage. Chill. I'll double check. Hold on, I'm trying to over on Facebook.
One of the kids in the neighborhood was coming to play with my son, and I'm like, my son's been gone all summer. Like, he's in Boston
Oh,
for summer, so I wasn't expecting.
oh wow.
And my dogs are very protective of me.
Good. They need to be.
So, like, they were charging the door. I had to go save a kid's life before my dogs ate them.
I get that.
That was not a good time. He's not home. Oh, goodness. All right.
Hold on. There we go. Leilani's also hoping for a message before they go in the hospital on Monday. And I want you to know, Leilani, you're not going to be alone, honey. They will be with you. They will be with you. Because I know I've spent a lot of time in the hospital. I spent 10 days alone once. It was the scariest time of my life. But actually, it was really beautiful, too, because I did lean on my guides and angels and stuff more because I didn't have physical people there. So it really did help. So please know that you are supported from the other side all the time. Okay. Do you need me? I'll pop up comments for you.
Okay.
And we have, yeah, you have about 10. Well, no, I don't know. And we have Samantha and Renee, Elizabeth, and Justine, and Angela, and JoBeth over on Facebook. So we have quite a few.
Right.
So,
well, thanks for coming to play, guys.
yeah. I'm trying to get you, let me get you all set up. And also, if you'd like a full reading with Nicole, all you have to do is let me find the site. Hollis has moved everything. I don't know where all the stuff is. Hold on. Yeah, no. Oh, there we go. There. PsychicInsights.life, Nicole Hoop. And neither Nicole or I will ever message you unless you've messaged us, had a reading or something like that. We're not going to message you and go, hey, we got this information. Somebody, you need to have this dark energy removed or some bull crap like that. We will never, ever, ever do that. And you will only ever book through us through PsychicInsights.life. Okay? So with that, I will leave you to your stuff. Enjoy. I'll push your comments up, and if you need me, I'm here.
Okay. So I have an older gentleman. I'm going to say 50s. Yeah, I believe he enjoyed guitar. He keeps showing me guitar. I feel like we really enjoyed music. Like that might have been a center for us. He has longer hair. And he kind of just does. I couldn't walk towards the end, like, because he shows me we were walking, and then, we are now in a wheelchair. I'm picking up like a fatherly energy. It feels like somebody's dad. And I hear happy birthday, baby. So if you're celebrating a birthday today and your father has crossed over and he was in a wheelchair and he enjoyed music, I do believe I have someone for you. Elena says, could be my dad for sure. He loved his music and guitars and struggled to walk. So he's smiling really big, and would you say like there was something with his eyes, like his eyes? She said, yep, that's my dad. It's my birthday. Okay. So he's giving me the chills. And
Happy birthday.
When spirit gives me the chills, that's usually their way of confirming that we have the right person and we're on the right track. So, Elena, your dad just wanted to tell you happy birthday. He said, happy birthday, baby girl, and I'm so proud of you. He said, eat a slice of cake for me. And he said, you can't forget the ice cream. He's also just showing me he is like playing guitar right now, and I do want you to know he is no longer confined to his wheelchair, that he is like, he's like standing up and he's like throwing, like doing like a little dance, and he's just like, check me out. He was like, I got legs. He's like, I can walk. He said, wheelchair, smealchair. Lynn said, that is a beautiful message. Oh, I love him and miss him so much. I will definitely indulge in the sweets tonight. You just love me. That is so him. He's kind of funny because he just picked his leg up and he touched his toes and he was like, look what I can do. He said to tell your husband that he is a fine man, but he'll never be as funny as me. She said, I definitely got my goofiness from that man. I have so many videos of him that still just make me laugh. So he just wants you to know, like, in those moments, he is with you. He is watching those videos with you. He said it's his favorite thing to do is to see you laugh. And he also saying his day didn't feel right unless he made somebody laugh. So, he said, I love you, kid. I'm going to let someone else go. I can't steal the whole show. And I just want you to know he's just like really pushing me to tell this ridiculous joke. He said, I actually told my husband this joke yesterday because I just thought it was so funny, but he's like, you got to say it. So I dreamt I was a muffler last night, and I woke up really exhausted. So okay, so I'm gonna drop in and see if I can grab his snag. She said I definitely was missing his happy birthday, but I knew it would find its way to me. He said he will always find his way to you.
Elena said short and sweet and just what she needed. She's on her way to dinner, so she'll be popping out. But thank you for doing what you do.
Well, you are so welcome, and happy birthday, honey.
That was so beautiful.
Thank you.
Hold on, I got your face covered.
It's okay.
There you go. I was just trying while you're channeling. I'll just talk. Everybody's doing pretty good. That was absolutely beautiful.
So I'm picking up a lady. I'm gonna put her at her 30s to 40s. I'm gonna say like even stretch here and say that like 50 would have been the max age, but I don't feel like we made it to 50. Like I want to go to 50, but I get like 49 and then stop. She smokes cigarettes. And like her energy and her vibe is like the way she shows me is she lived a very rock and roll kind of lifestyle. Um, I don't like what she's showing me for her memories and stuff. It kind of reminds me of like I would put it like 80s, not her being in the her age is in the 80s, like 80s in the time of the 80s. Because she's got like brown hair. And she kind of has like a stacked haircut. Not, I don't want to call it like a mullet because it's not a mullet. It's like short, but it's like layered. They're like stacked layers. Red lipstick. Very free spirited, and I feel like she spent a lot of time out on the road. She seems kind of short to me. Like, I want to say like around 5'3", maybe even a little shorter, give or take a few inches. I want to say she had a tattoo on her arm, or maybe somebody has a tattoo for her. But I'm very positive that her tattoo is like here. It kind of like to me looks like a rose tattoo on her arm. Okay, Laura says tattoo, yes. Smoke. I don't know, like I see like she's smoking a cigarette. Would you understand her to be like a very free spirit? Just kind of always just, I don't know, like her energy is she just did whatever she wanted to do. She was free. She didn't, I feel like she's been through a lot. She said, yep, she smoked. Okay. When I see like she runs free, like I don't know, it's like I feel like I'm driving down the road and there's just I've been through so much stuff that I just don't care. Like I'm in the car, we're driving towards the sunset, the wind's whipping through my hair, and there's a cigarette hanging out of my mouth. And she starts playing the song Ride by Lana Del Rey. I can hear that so crystal clear, and that's just like her whole like she's just so I don't know, she's so free. Like and I also get the sense she wasn't anybody like you didn't want to make her mad. She said she moved a lot. Okay. So, ooh, okay. I was just asking with the pendulum because sometimes, like I just need clarification on things. She really wants you to listen to that song. by Lana Del Rey. It's called Ride. I just asked her, is there a message in that song? She was like, yes, it explains how I felt. But she's like, also, she's kind of like doing this. She's like pulling her hair. She's like, girl, let your hair down. Because I'm like, would you understand her making me kind of feel like you might be just going through some stuff? And maybe you've had a hard time feeling like you can let your hair down. Yeah, you can, Laura, you can find that on YouTube, Spotify. I know those two for sure. But she really wants you to listen to it. She's like, let your hair down. And she keeps saying, like, it's all going to work out. And she's like, most importantly, I need people to know that I am okay. Despite everything that ever happened to me, I am okay. And she's just kind of stepping back, and as she steps back, she says, I love you, girl, I gotta run. Hey, Carrie. How are you doing? Let's see if I can pull one more through. Okay, so I'm starting to pull through. He's kind of like lingering in the back, so I'm working on pulling him through a little bit more. But I have a young man here. He's tall. He's carrying like a motorcycle helmet. Would that make sense to anybody? As I'm trying to get him to come through so I could see a little bit more details. Sorry, people are existing in the neighborhood again, so the dogs are going off. Okay. So I want to say it feels like he passed just a few years ago. When I say a few years, I mean maybe like 2 to 3 years. It still feels pretty fresh. He says husband. He whispers husband in my ear, so I'm going to say it's safe to assume that he is at least Tammy Ward to my son passed, but a bike helmet would make sense, not a motorcycle. Okay. He has blue eyes. I can see he's showing me his eyes. And he's also showing me, like, I don't know if this is just a reference to his favorite color, but it looks like he's wearing like a baby blue shirt, and it really makes his eyes pop. Samantha, I'm gonna put him. I wouldn't say he's like more than his 30s. He feels very like he feels really young. So my son passed last May. Husband doesn't resonate. Was only 15 and blue eyes. Okay, so I do have to say sometimes that spirits will come through and they piggyback together, which I think may be happening. Just because some details are familiar and they coincide with somebody else who comes through for me quite often.
Wait, hold on.
So I'm just
Hold on. Yeah, you do have two. Hold on. Hold on. I'm sorry. Let me get this thing off your face. Yeah, because there's a John and this woman's husband, and then the other one's son. Hold on. John, Angela's husband. She's like, my husband, my John, blue-eyed, handsome. Okay, and then over on Facebook, as you were doing it, Tammy's son, 15 with the blue eyes. So I think you do have two. So just,
it feels like too. I'm trying to like.
yeah, just ask one to, but yeah, you definitely. I get that sometimes when we got Mercury retrograde coming up too. So that's it. You just ask one to sit down and then you'll get to them both. That, at least that's how I do it. I don't know how you work, but that's how I do it. However, you got this.
Tall with tattoos. I have tall with tattoos. They both have blue eyes. Okay, I just need one of you to go first. So if you ladies can do me a favor, we know John is one of the names. If I can, did you say Matthew? Was that the other name?
There's a Kenny too, 67, blue-eyed.
See, I know Kenny because he keeps showing me the
And
text.
he was 31 when he passed. What?
I know Kenny. Kenny is Carlos.
Okay. Okay, and then
A lot.
well, just get the messages, and it'll come. They'll get it.
Okay.
Kenny and Nicole are homies. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't always remember either. Like that when I do readings, I don't always remember. So, but I could feel you're different. That's why it's kind of cool being a medium and doing this. I see why Hollis does it because I can kind of be like, oh, okay, yeah, you do got a couple here. Have fun. I like seeing when it's not just me.
Yeah.
I had to create a waiting room and tell them to sit down. Like I usually just do chairs or take a ticket or something. That's what I had to do. So I'm here if you need me.
All right. So we're gonna try to work this out because we got we got a whole group coming through. Okay, so I'm gonna try and separate my notes out here. So we have a motorcycle and the husband go together. Blue eyes fits for all three of you guys. Okay. My son's name is Zachary. Okay. All right. So Zachary, if you can come through for me, buddy, we're gonna start with you because you were waiting ever so patiently. Would you take that he was kind of like shy for a minute? Like it took him a minute to warm up to people? Okay. Because he's like, I'm kind of like pulling teeth right now to get him to just like talk a little. It's like I can tell he's warming up to me, but he's just kind of still like, I don't quite know you just yet. But you're in a safe space, okay? um, so he just says, Mama, I'm so sorry I had to leave you. I feel like you two are very close. Would that be correct? Because I'm getting like there's just so much love. Like he's just like, I love my mom so much. Yeah, checking out the situation. Yeah. Um So he's just kind of saying too, he's like, I know I wasn't always perfect. And then he just like looks at me, and because like my son is 15, and like, I get it. She said, I'm sorry too. Worst pain in the world. We were extremely close. Because I feel like you guys were like, you were his confidant. He would talk to you about anything and everything. It's like, I'm very close with my son. He keeps bringing up my son. My son and I are very close. But we butt heads. We butt heads on things. And he just goes on to say, he said, she is really and truly my best friend. And he wants you to know, like, he's with you all the time. He's just like, it hurts to know, like, it hurts knowing how much you're hurting. Because it's just like, all I want to do is take your pain away. He said, you taught me so much, and I learned so much from you in my time here. And he's just saying, like, you continue to show him and teach him, even though, you know, you guys are in different dimensions now. Would a teddy bear make sense to you, or like a stuffed animal? Because I feel like he, maybe from when he was little. She said he did, and we talked every day. So I don't know if you do this, or if somebody made you a special bear, but he keeps showing me a bear. And he just says to, yes, a stuffed monkey. Okay. I think it's here to stay, the pain. He's such a good kid. And it's a stuffed monkey. So he's just like, he's like, when you're sad and you know how much comfort that monkey brought to me, he was like, it's yours to bring comfort to you now. He was like, hold it, squeeze it. And he's like, I promise I'll feel your hugs. And he's like, in time, he puts his hands out, and he's like, you know, whenever you would kiss my boo-boos and you just make it all go away, even though, like, sometimes it still hurt, but you just made it better. He was like, I want to do that for you. He puts his hands out, and he's like, Mom, you can put the hurt in my hands, and I'll make it. He's like, I'll ease it. And he's also saying to, she said, I have a tattoo of his stuffed monkey and his handprint on my arm. Oh, wow. So he's also just kind of saying, like, he's sending you signs. He's like, I send them every day so that you know that I'm here. And he also just shows me when you're in times of, like, deep grief and you're really just in distress. He shows me, like, you're sitting on the edge of the bed and you're crying, and he sits right beside you and puts his arms around you to give you as much comfort as he can. He just says, I love you, Mom. And as he steps back, he's just like, I'll be around, okay? He's like, you have to remember that you're not alone. And he just whispered, he said, hugs from heaven. So okay. So would you understand, like, your husband having a really good sense of humor? I hear he's like, here's Johnny as he comes to sit with me. Um, he does. He's great at sending signs and giving spirit hugs. Oh, I love that so much for you. Thank you. I needed this today. I love him so much. You are so welcome. That's why I like to do, I think, you know, like when we get to do spirit led, one of the cool things about it is, like, I feel like people who really, really need it in this moment, right here, right now, like, spirit's going to come through to bring words of comfort for you. Angela said, my John is so funny. Yeah, he just, it was like he just set up this little thing, and he came down on a walkway, and he was like, here's Johnny. So, he's just saying, he said, I just wanted to say hello and that I miss you so much. He's just kind of saying, too, he's like, I wish I could still tell you all my corny dad jokes just to hear you laugh some more. He said, your laugh is my favorite thing in the world. I get the sense like he is so in love with you. Like, it's honestly, it's beautiful. Because like the way he looks at you, like his whole face lights up, and he's just like a love-struck teenager. I don't know. He's just so in love. He's like, would you just look at her? She's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Is there like an anniversary or birthday coming up for you guys? Or maybe one that has just passed? She said yes. She said all my handsome blue eyes. So I see, like, I don't know. I feel like he shows me you guys dancing, and would it make? She said anniversary of his passing was July 5th. So he's just saying, I want you to know I spent the whole day with you. He was like, I do that anyway, but like, I was extra present. And then he shows me too. I don't know, like if he had two left feet, but like I see you guys dancing, and it's like, it's like he's having to be very mindful not to step on your feet. And then I just hear, oh, I don't know the name of this song, but I hear like, I hope you're dancing. She said so sweet, haha, yeah. I'm getting, I hope you're dancing in the sky, or is it I hope you're dancing in the stars? I don't know who sings it. That's just the line in the song that I keep hearing. And he's like, don't worry, I won't trip over my two left feet. So I have the sudden taste of cake in my mouth. I don't know if I don't know if cake was like a favorite of his, or if you just recently baked a cake, but I just really taste cake very strongly. I think he wants you to eat some cake for him. He's like, I can't eat it physically. He was like, but I can taste it. She said he loved to take me to dance at our home without even music. That's so beautiful. I see, like, he shows me too, like, he'd just twirl you around in the kitchen. And you guys would laugh a lot together. Because he's also saying, I never knew what joy, like real, pure joy, felt like until I met you. She said, I was remembering the cake I made for his birthday, strawberry cake. I think he wants you to make another strawberry cake. And he's really cute. He just says, he said, I love you cakes. And then he just kind of shows me, like, just him. I don't know if it's something he has done in the past, but I just see, like, a dollop of frosting that he just, like, stuck on your nose. And he just says, I just don't ever want you to forget how crazy in love I am with you. So he just started dancing again, and he just said he's playing that Crazy in Love song by Beyonce. She said, oh my God, I love him so much. And he said, I love you even more. So he is stepping back. We're going to bring through Mr. Kenny. And he just kind of winks as he's stepping back, and he's just like, I'll see you later, baby. And he does like this little choo-choo with his finger. Oh, you are so welcome. So this has been so loving and so healing. Thank you. You are very welcome. All right, Kenny. You're up, buddy.
Nicole, there's also, hold on, I wanted you to check it because I hadn't been able to get her. Hold on. Over on Facebook, I got to scroll back up. Where is she? Susan Dick, her nephew, when you were describing the young man, he also had blue eyes, tattoos. Right, there we go. Susan Dick over on Facebook. She also, her nephew had blue eyes, tattoos, a welding helmet, and he passed when he was 33, and it was 2 years ago.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah. And you were getting everybody else, but I was like, oh wow. So I don't know if he might also be. Maybe you got a group. I don't know. So I just wanted to bring that forward because you knew Kenny, but I don't know if you knew the Susan. So I didn't know.
No,
I don't even know. Or Kenny could be if you've worked with him. Now I'm going to tell you. I don't know how this is thing, but I'm going to tell you from my experience. If you have worked with Kenny before, and these other guys are all very similar, Kenny could actually be bringing them forward for the others. I've had that experience. I've never understood it, but I've had that experience.
Well, now, one of my dear clients, like she's a really close friend. I absolutely freaking adore her. Her husband will come through, and whenever he comes through, he'll bring a whole other gaggle of men that were in the same line of work, similar passings. Like,
I've had that happen before too. And it does get quite overwhelming, but I try to sort through. And then that's why I ended up, one of my teachers taught me about a waiting room, and I did tickets at first, and that got way out of hand. And then I started picturing like Beetlejuice, how they have the waiting room.
Yeah.
I was like, just sit down, I'll get you. And I had to do it like with guides and stuff too. If I wasn't ready, because that was part of your boundaries, you have to have really strict boundaries as a psychic medium, especially when you get really deep, because sometimes you're like a big light in the woods, and sometimes you got to just be like, nope. So I just wanted that Susan Dick because I really felt him, like he's in that crowd.
Well, I will try.
She loves Beetlejuice. Now I'm gonna tell you. Samantha said she loves Beetlejuice. I want to tell you something really funny. You know okay. You know the part in the waiting room where the receptionist is?
Uh-huh.
And she's also the receptionist. Hold on. I love my storms. Okay. And Beetlejuice, when they're in the waiting room, the receptionist and the lady that's like the half lady that's on the couch beside him, she went to my high school. She's a friend of mine. She's passed since then, but yeah, isn't that cool?
Whenever I
So,
think about the juice waiting room, I immediately think of Bob. I think that's his name. The one with the tiny head.
yeah, with the little head. Oh, you be quiet, Bob. So maybe that might help. I don't know. That's what I do. We're all different, but that's what I do, or like shield, or so. I'm gonna step back.
Okay. So, Carly, Kenny is just, he, first of all, he's like, I love you. And he's also kind of just making me feel like you're still kind of going through it with some stuff. The way he shows me is kind of like you are, it's like you're surrounded by wolves, if that makes sense. And he's just like, I feel like we've made it through like some battle of some sort, and we're still kind of like, because he's just like, there's still a few more. But he wants you to know he's like so proud of you for maintaining these boundaries with people. Because he's just kind of like, you might not recognize it just yet, but you're stepping into your power. It's kind of like, I just feel like we've just had enough of everybody's shit, excuse my French, but it's just like, we're sick of everybody's shit. And he's just like, you really, really just like setting up really strong boundaries. And he's so proud of you as a mom. He's like, I just see how much you pour into our daughter. Would that make sense to you though? Like with him kind of just being like, there's still like, you still might be having some issues with people. And he's also too, he just kind of shows me like he will like curl up in bed with you and he just like spoons you and just kind of holds you and cradles you. And he's like, I know she feels me when I'm there. And he's just kind of being really sweet. And he says, you are my once in a lifetime. And he's also saying, he's just like, keep talking to me. He was like, don't feel like you're crazy for talking to me out loud. He's like, I hear you and I do my best to answer. And he also was telling me to bring up too, he just says, I can't just intervene on my own. When you want me to help, you have to ask me for help and you have to give permission for me to help. She said he was mine too, nothing that could even compare to what we had. He was my color. Oh. She said, I always feel his heavy arms around me when I'm having a rough night. He also just kind of said, he was like, babe, you know, when you set boundaries, it's really, you like, he's like, you look really hot when you step out, when you're standing up for yourself and you set those boundaries. And he just says, kiss my girl for me. She said he used to tell me that all the time when I would get angry. He was like, yeah, because you are like smoking hot when you're mad. And he just says, I love you. And he's like, play my favorite song for us. Oh, excuse me. He said, play our favorite song.
That was beautiful.
Okay. You're a lifesaver, Nicole. Honestly, I miss him so much. Girl, I got you.
That was beautiful.
Okay. So, we're going to get to the welder boy.
Okay. And if you have gotten a reading with Nicole, please, in energy exchange, it'd be great to give her a review. If you do need an appointment, you like a book a session, because these are just mini readings. These are just little samples of what she can do. You can book right up here. And neither her nor I will ever message you. So only book through psychicinsights.life. That's where we're at.
Okay. Did you say what your nephew's name was? Because I'm just going to try to call him out by name.
Susan is her name. She did not say his name. Susan, are you still here? She was over on Facebook. So, which always is very delayed in the comments. So just give me a second. She's over in the mediums group. Susan, if you're still here. But he was 33, welder's helmet, 33 when he passed. He passed 2 years ago. Blue eyes, tattoos. It could be a welding helmet. It was just like spot on for the very first guy that came through. I'm not sure if she's still here. Hold on, I'm refreshing it again. She's over on the mediums group. I don't see anything. But Susan, if you're here, please comment, please. I'll let you know.
Okay. I'm going to channel some more of his energy in here.
I do not see them at this moment.
Okay.
I tried to tag her.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. Just in case she happens to pop back in or wants to watch later, I'm picking up a hard worker. I get that he feels kind of quiet. Like, he really just kind of like stuck to himself while he was working, but like, I feel like he was deep into his work. And then I don't know, I see like a lake, and it looks like he might have enjoyed like the summertime and just being out on the water. And I feel like the friends that he did have were very, like, he was very close. Like, I almost get the sense of like it was like a brotherhood of like, yeah, like there's just really, really like a really great friends, and they spent a lot of time together. And he just says, because he doesn't have a whole lot to say, because he's kind of private. I get that I'm sorry I had to go, and to please tell my mom I love her.
Well, that's a pretty powerful message. Seriously, short, sweet. Like how much more beautiful. I wanted to show you this. I thought this was sweet. Samantha Mack, I love how supportive you all are of each other. It really sets this group apart from others. I love our group, honestly.
Like, I love how much we support each other, and I love, because like, you know, I've been doing this for a little while, but I'm still kind of like the noob in the group, you know. I can ask. I'm like, oh, you know, if I got a crystal question or a pendulum question, I know I'm coming straight to you, Nicole. Like,
see, but I love that. Like, I ask Hollis stuff all the time. I freaking love being around Hollis. 30 years of knowledge. Like, come on. Yeah, that's what I love. We don't compete. We lift each other up. Like, totally. There is no competition at all.
Hollis is just wildly knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Knowledge. Like,
I love that for my Virgo Gemini self, because knowledge is power to me. Like, they refresh. It's so refreshing to talk to them, because I love their mind. Total, yes, I get it.
And I love how, like, if I'm freaking out about something, Hollis is just like, it's nothing. You're fine. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I've only experienced Hollis freaking out once in life, but their son was having their heart issue had the heart issues and dropped. Like, I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, and they flew, like, dropped everything and went. But yeah, they've taught me a lot, a whole lot.
Because, you know, like,
but thank you.
I used to watch the lives all the time, and I was just so fascinated by Hollis. I'm like, whoa. Like,
I was a stalker for like 8 months. I was a professional medium too, and I stalked them for about 8 months. Seriously, just watching how they worked and stuff, because you can learn a lot as a medium watching other, like, professional ones, though, because there's so many scammers out there. But yeah, I learned a lot from Hollis just watching for. So, but you did awesome. Like, a wonderful night tonight. I love the validations, and I love how it was all, you know, a lot of times we get a lot of moms and stuff, but I like it when the guys come through, because usually it's not always the guys. You know, sometimes they're a little bit more quiet and a little more reserved. But so if you would, hold on. I was looking for your little Psychic Insights.life. If you would like to book with Nicole, I can't find. There's like 4 pages that you scroll through, and you have to go to different ones. There we go. PsychicInsights.live/Nicole Hoop. And then we do have a live party coming. I don't remember the date, because I know the date's changing because the 25th wasn't available. I'm not sure what the date is, but we are having another party with all of us, and we'd love for you to come. And they're really fun. Like, they're so much fun. They're like $25 for like 3 hours to hang out, get readings, and just they're really informative. Like, if you want to learn from Hollis, and Hollis does you get a drawing for a full hour reading for that death astrology chart, which is you and your loved one who has passed, like your charts together. It's amazing. And then what else do we got coming up? I have tea time tomorrow at 4, and we just hang out and you can ask questions. Not really readings. It's more like spiritual questions or any concerns, anything that you've experienced, or crystals, pendulum, anything like that. What else do we have? And Nicole's available this weekend? You got?
No, I am out of town this weekend.
Okay.
I have lots of availability coming up for the month of August because I don't have any adventures to
Awesome. There we go.
go on. So
Great. Okie doke.
this new chapter of life, being a housewife now.
Oh, congratulations.
We're adjusting.
Yeah, it is an adjustment.
We're adjusting.
Do exactly what you did today, where you don't lose. You got to fill that cup before you can fill everybody else's.
Yes.
So, and Regina, yes, we're just finishing up readings, but you'll have to come back. I think we're going to start doing lives on Wednesday and just switch. Like, I think Sarah's going to be next week. I don't know what we're doing. We're trying to switch it up, do different things. So, and let me check in on everybody on Facebook. Yes, Samantha said amazing job. Thank you. And Melissa said hello.
Hi.
So thank you everybody so much. I hope Nicole was able to help you tonight. They were absolutely beautiful readings. You can find her at psychicinsights.life. I'll find it. There we go. Do you have anything else? Are you good?
No, I am good. Thank you guys for letting me bring your loved ones through, and thank you for your support and tuning in and hanging out with us. It's always a
Yes, thank you.
And if you got a reading from me, if you feel compelled to do so, you can drop a little review in the group. That helps other people who are looking to find somebody, and it validates that we're not crazy scammers.
Exactly. And we will not message you after this. If you get any messages from us or tag, it's not us. We don't do that. So thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. Take care.
Are you seeking guidance on your spiritual journey? Need help with a vexing problem? Missing a loved one and looking for answers? Look no further than Psychic Insights, a small trusted psychic service offering mediums, psychics, and spiritual coaching. This service is managed by Hollis Taylor, a gifted psychic medium, astrologer, and a compassionate coach. We are dedicated to helping you navigate your spiritual awakening. At Psychic Insights, we provide medium readings and psychic insight to help you plan for tomorrow and make choices for today. Find the support you need, compassionate grief coaching, and astrological insights to help you spiritually grow and transform. Our professional services include well-managed schedules, recorded sessions, and reliable psychic mediums ready to facilitate your transformational experience. Discover more at psychicinsights.life.